So we have a solid metallic cube, which is melted to form five solid cubes whose volumes are in the ratio of this. Okay. The percentage by which the sum of the surface areas of these five cubes exceeds the surface area of the original cube. So in these kind of questions, it's typically you have to use similarity basics. I hope all of you are aware of it. Uh, Basically, in similar figures. So what I mean by that is, you take any two cubes that will always be similar to each other because it's a regular object. Any two regular objects of the same type are similar to each other. For example, two squares are always similar to each other. Two equilateral triangles are always similar to each other. Two circles are always similar to each other. Even cubes, I mean 3D objects. It's not a cuboid. Cuboid may not be similar, depends on the ratio of the length, breadth, and height. But two cubes are always similar to each other. So using the concept of similarity, this will become very fast because whatever is the ratio of the sides. So let's say I'll just take a random a is to b to denote this. So whatever is the ratio of the sides, let's say a is to b between the similar cubes, the ratio of the surface areas, so I'm writing this as SA, surface area, will be square of this ratio, a square is to b square, and ratio of the volumes will be in the ratio a cube is to b cube. So this is with the similarity idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in two parts. So first thing, I'm going to compare the volumes. So what I mean by that is, so volume of the large cube and volume of the pieces. Okay. So if you consider the volume of the large cube is just one cube, right? So that the volume that is distributed. So this one is 1, 1, 8, 27, and 27. These are the pieces volumes. These volumes have come from the large cube, right? So for the large cube perspective, let me rewrite it in this way. So let's say this is the large cube and these are the pieces. First, I'm comparing using the volume. So I'll just write these things here. So the volume is the first comparison point. So the volume came from this large cube, right? So that is what is broken into these pieces. So simply add these things. So I'm just taking these numbers as the actual volume. So it doesn't matter. You can consider this to be, but if you use variable, do not use k with this. Use a k cube. That will simplify a bit of calculation. But it's not required. So you can just consider these as the numbers because everything is in terms of ratio. The requirement is also in terms of percentage. So actual value is not relevant too much. So what you can do is you can just consider these as the volume, and then the sum of the entire, I mean, these numbers will be the volume of the large cube, right? And 118 is 10, and you have 27, 27, that is 54. So this total volume should be 64, right? So you can consider these as a volume. So in that case, the sides of these of the large one and the pieces, you can use this idea. So the volume is in a cube is to b cube. So coming to here, you need to take a cube root, right? So just take a cube root here from here to here. So for each of these, take a cube root. So for 64, first of all, take a cube root 4. For each of these numbers, take a cube root because they are separate cubes. So you get 1, 1, 2, 3, and 3. Right. So these are the side lengths, and the large cube had a side length of 4, something like that. Now, finally coming to the surface area, that is a requirement, right? If I can figure out this, then I can figure out the percentage. So surface area again from here to here, so that will be squared. So we know the ratio of sides. So 4 here and 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. So just square everything. So you get 16 here. Now the pieces surface area. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 4, this is 9, and this is 9. Now please understand, don't worry about how many surfaces are there because that is the point. I mean, because they are similar surface, similar figures, geometrical shapes. So because of that, everything will have equal number of surfaces. I mean, two objects which do not have equal number of surfaces or equal number of sides cannot be similar to each other. So because they have all of these are cubes, they will always have 6 surfaces. So it doesn't matter in terms of percentage or ratio, right? So you can just consider these as the areas itself. So we can consider this surface area to be 16, and the total surface area that we are getting here is 114. So that is 6, and couple of nines is 18. So this is 24. So we are getting 16 and 24. We are looking for the increase, right? Percentage by which the sum of the surface area of these five cubes exceeds the surface area of the original cube. So the comparison is from here to here, from the large cube to the pieces. So that's an increase of 8 out of 16. So that is half or 50%. So the answer is option B, 50%. So depending on your comfortability, this will become very, very simple. If you understand this idea of similarity, this is very simple question. You can directly do this. I mean, you don't even have to write this down. It's a basic idea. So ideal time, I would say, I mean, again, when I'm saying that for this question, the ideal time, provided you have these ideas. If you don't, you might, just get into this question and be unable to solve it. I mean, that might also happen. But then, if you are solving it, if you're good with these kind of ideas, similarity and all, so ideal time to solve this will be roughly 1.5 minutes. Definitely not more than that. So this is just an upper limit I'm giving. You can definitely solve it in a minute or something, even less than that. Just taking cube roots and squaring it. All you have to do is just add at the beginning to get the volume of the entire large cube. So that's it for this question. I hope that was understood. And this is a very important understanding as well in geometry, the similarity. Please understand the basics properly. Don't just think that similarity is similar triangles. Any kind of shape could be similar to each other if you have that parity going on. So we have explained similarity in our classes also in that manner itself. So you can just check them out if you want. There are a lot of videos in YouTube as well, in our YouTube channel. You can just check them out. So I hope this was understood, and thank you for joining in.